Balboa.
Oh.
And the reason I really relate to Rocky Balboa is because he lost to Mr. T in Rocky 3. Because he did lose everything and went back to the slums of Philadelphia in Rocky 5 or 6 or whatever that one was. You know, I like a story that has not only in a part of a film, but in the actual whole film that talks about adversity or starting from zero again or dealing with death, right? In the many Rocky films, we watched him lose his mentor. We watched him struggle with his relationship with his son. We watched him, we watched him lose his wife, who is like, Rocky 1's a love story. Adrian, I'm getting goosebumps. Adrian to me is like, especially like someone who like desperately loves their mom and like always kind of put like female, tenderness and strength on a pedestal even before it became fashionable to some. Adrian is so big for me, and yet she dies, right? Lion King, when I saw it, I was on a high school date with a girl, and I cried in the middle of, crying in the 1994 in the middle of a theater as a senior in high school around a Disney animation is not necessarily the coolest thing to do, but like the story captivated me so much, and because I loved my parents so much and I was able to put myself in the story, and then all of a sudden my dad dies, that hurts my feelings. Like, stories are amazing. I tend to associate with a story where the lead character is not only dealing with adversity, but I wouldn't say is enjoying adversity, but is coping and dealing with discomfort and navigating and fighting and moving forward. I also associate with the superhero that gets punched in the face by the villain, like spits out his tooth and then looks back at the villain and says, now you're in fucking trouble. Because I have that gear in me, right? Like when I'm pushed to the edge, my greatest luck from DNA and parenting and circumstances, I fight back. I don't fold like a cheap chair. So I associate with that person. But my mother may associate more with somebody in a story like, Steel Magnolias and the mother figure. And so the elements of a story is it relevant? Does it associate? Does it make you connect? Do you see yourself in them? And are you a concise communicator? Stories come in different ways. When you review products like I did when I came out the gate, and this is when you first saw me, I talked about wine in such a different slang than anyone else did before. Rap and hip hop is a storytelling medium that they did it, the pioneers in the late 70s into the early 80s when it was really